let's say we've got someone who's listening to this and they know there's something not quite right, but they don't know if it's a fulfillment thing. What
Mm,
are some of the things that you would say to be aware of that would say that the type of help that you provide would be exactly what they need?
okay. I guess when we're talking depth of transformation, um, there are a few things. I just want to turn off notifications. There are a few things to be aware of that I see. Just say if we look at hypnosis, right, and you look at what's on Mind Valley and who the big ballers are in the hypnosis realm, and you'll see a huge amount of people talking about regression to childhood. And okay, granted, for the first 7 years, we are downloading everything. We're in a state of hypnosis and we're downloading all the information, all of the habits. We don't have to be taught anything. We can just see and we know, you know what I mean? Through the eyes and all the senses. But that doesn't mean that everything we're carrying stems from those first formative 7 years, you know? So when I see people talking about regression to child or regression to cause, but they're only talking about this realm and they're not, taking into account ancestral trauma, signals from the past to warn future generations of this thing that, caused, really negative things to happen without even getting into stuff. Um, but I guess to clarify, you see a couple of examples. The Dutch hunger winter, which was around World War II, that generations later, so we're a couple of generations, forward from there. And so grandkids are becoming obese and they're experiencing diabetes and other things, poor health associated with overeating. Why are they overeating? Because of lack programming that came in from their grandparents experiencing this hunger.
So it could be very much a generational thing or even a family wide thing. So if like there's there's a almost like a family issue of lack
Mm.
of fulfillment and different, I don't know, like you say, like health issues or whatever it might be, that might mean that there is some sort of unfulfillment in their side, that they've not necessarily found their place in the world or their place, I don't know, in business, I suppose.
Yeah, I mean, to bring it into business sense, like if someone's in business and they have this kind of safety, don't stand out from the crowd, don't be a tall poppy, because generations ago, so there's generations ago something happened to put fear into that person, and that was put coded into the DNA and sent forward as a warning. So risk aversion could be a major thing there, especially in entrepreneurship. And you have all the information you need. The market is there. You have an amazing offer, but you're not sticking your neck out, to actually take advantage of all the business that's there. Why is that? Maybe it's down to who knows what the story could be. We're like they've tested. Scientists have tested nematodes, which are like a type of worm. And whatever they've done to traumatize a nematode, they've been able to, because they reproduce so quickly, they've been able to go, okay, 13 generations. That happened. I'm not sure how long it takes for 13 generations to be created. But the 13th generation was still carrying the code that the traumatized one 13 generations back had changed. So if we look back 13 generations as humans, is that beyond 1,000 years? And what
Yeah.
kind of lifestyles were we living back then? You know what I mean? Putting out like positive messages on the gram or whatever, or were we just really, struggling in some cases, very badly struggling, or whatever the case may be. But you can just imagine what could be happening all the way back then, all the way into the future. And then, you know, try to find a solution for those problems and those things not sitting well in your reality, and then somebody regressing you to childhood cause because that's exactly where it should have come from, right? But then they're missing this whole bigger picture, you know? And that's before we even get into the karmic side of things, before we get into the energetic side of things as well, that, you know, we're carrying all of this information in our field. I don't get too in depth into all this as well, because I communicate directly with the subconscious mind and I ask it. You know, I don't prescribe where I think it's coming from. I just give it the option. You know what I mean? It could be from childhood, it could be this lifetime, it could be any lifetime, it could be any, you know, dimension, reality, universe, parallel, past, present, concurrent, wherever it is. And it will just go, yeah, it doesn't have a point of view of where any and all of this could be coming from, because it has all the information at its disposal. So it can then make the choices to find whatever it is and to dissipate and release it.